Are there leeches right there, Mom?
No, this is the ocean, honey.
Okay. So let's go back. Now we got 4. Now I'm happy. Now we've got to go back and put them in the kiddie pool. And then we'll get to talk about them and hold them and find out all about them. Yeah. I'm a horse crab. Now we have to fill this tub up at least halfway with water now, so that they're happy and healthy.
Hey,
If anybody
that
needs more
crawling.
blood,
That one's crawling around.
all right, let's see.
One of them's not going to move.
Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll try to make this pool a little bit level.
Over.
All right, I need helpers over here. Can we force some Stan? Come over here. We're going to push Stan up this way.
Yeah, they don't look harmless because of the spikes.
Okay, that should do it. Yeah, that's okay. Well, actually, this one is a little, let's check. Okay, yeah. These 2 are the girls, and these 2 are the boys. And we'll talk about how you can tell, because it's really easy to tell. But right off the bat, are these 2 smaller or bigger than that?
Smaller.
Yeah. So in general, horseshoe crab boys are smaller than horseshoe crab girls. Now you've heard of dinosaurs, right? They've been on the planet many, many, many years. Well, horseshoe crabs have actually been on the planet hundreds of millions of years before dinosaurs. Have you ever heard of a fossil? Do you know what a fossil is? It's like a sea creature shell that's been embedded in the rocks. And here's a picture of a fossil from 155 million years ago. Does it look pretty much the same to this day? I think it's pretty close. Doesn't it look the same to horseshoe crabs?
Yeah.
I think they're pretty close. So they're called horseshoe crabs. They're actually more related to a spider, a scorpion, and a tick, and a mite. A mite, yeah? The reason they're not really true crabs is because crabs have jaws, and they move your jaw up and down like this. Okay, you feel the jaws. Well, horseshoe crabs don't have jaws, and real crabs do. And then the other thing is antennae. They don't have antennae, do they? Do you see any antennas on them? Well, real crabs have antennae. So that sets them apart from what a true crab is. I told you they don't sting, they don't pinch, and they don't bite. So they're really harmless, even though they look kind of creepy underneath. But we're going to get to all the body parts shortly, and I'm going to show you how they're not harmful in any way whatsoever. But one of the really exciting things that I find is that we're very lucky to be living in Maine, because Maine is the most northern part of the entire eastern seaboard where horseshoe crabs live. So if you went to Canada, do you think you might find a horseshoe crab in Canada? No, because Canada's more north of us. So from Maine all the way to Mexico, you can find horseshoe crabs. And Maine to Mexico, right?
Madeline Martin.
Exactly. Yeah, you can say it anywhere you want to remember it. And they all live on the Atlantic coast, the east coast of the United States. If you were to go to California, have you ever been to California? You would never see a horseshoe crab there, because they don't live on the Pacific coast. They only live on the Atlantic. They only come ashore right now. like between mid-May and mid-June. And we're just about at the end of their spawning period, but they come up, they live, take a look all the way out. You see those way far, you see those boats out there? Excuse me. There's an island out there. You see way out there, there's an island? They live out there. They live in about 100 feet of water, and that's where they usually live the whole life.
Yeah, horseshoe crab.
Except for one time, 1 month out of the year. Now, why do you think they come up here between mid-May and mid-June?
What do you think, sweetie?
Any idea?
What about the salmon? Why did the salmon come?
I know why.
They come to lay their eggs. They come to lay their eggs because they're not able to lay their eggs all the way out there because it's just too deep, and the eggs would be very vulnerable to different kinds of fish out there. So they come to lay their eggs up here, and we are going to look for eggs very shortly, okay? Because there's tons and tons of eggs all along here. So this is when they come up, and the males and the females come up together, and they are actually, well, we'll get to that in a minute. How old do you think this girl is?
I don't know.
Oh, just take a guess. I don't expect you to know, but...
Take a wild guess.
I don't.
How old's Nana?
Well, about half of that is how long they get to live. That's about 12, what we call mature enough to lay their eggs, and that's why they come up. Now, they are called crustaceans. Have you ever heard of that word, crustaceans? Have you ever seen a lobster up close?
Yeah.
Well, where's their skeleton?
On the outside of them.
Okay, well, the shell on the horseshoe crab is also on the outside of their bill. And you want to know what the shell is made of? The same thing that your fingernails are made of. Isn't that cool? It's the same thing our fingernails are made of. It's called chitin. And they actually have taken some of this chitin and they've turned it into, have you ever had stitches?
No.
No? Have you ever had stitches? Yep. Sometimes, I think this is called right here.
What? I forgot the name of it. What is it?
No, a little clam. Have you ever had a soft shell clam? They're called steamers.
No, I don't.
Yeah, they're kind of slimy. I'm not crazy about them either. But they're little clams that live right along this muddy bottom right here. And, oh,
Oh, they're bad.
it's really bad. On shore. Think of
Seagull.
that. Yes, exactly. Look, you can also see an osprey over there. See the osprey nest up on that pole? So, right here. And he has very special first pair of legs. They look like boxing gloves. Oh, I think I just swallowed it. No, see him.
Your other one's disappearing.
Oh, come back here, please. You're my specimen. No. Only hold you for another 15 minutes.
Watching these dogs?
Oh, good.